going to be doing another summer series set here. So we're going to go full body on the reformer. All you'll need is the box and the reformer, and we're going to stay on one medium spring, so on my balanced body, that's one blue spring for the entire class. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the box on the right side of the carriage. Okay, and I have it pulled down slightly towards me. So the further you bring it towards the foot bar, the more intensity there's going to be. And if you want to make it a little bit less intense, you can obviously push the box closer towards the edge of the carriage or the actual machine. Okay, so we're going to come down into a nice 4-point kneeling position to start. Okay, so I'm going to have my knees just underneath my hips, shoulders over the wrists. Okay, back is going to be nice and flat. And I'm going to load that left foot just inside the long loop. Okay, so again, dropping the shoulders down away from the ears. Neck is going nice and long here. Okay, and then from here, we're going to start just by pulling the knee into the chest and extending it out. So we're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, we push out and pull in. So working that whole left side here, we're going to go little sets of 10, pushing back and in. Use that breath. Exhale, push away. Good, you've got another 4 here. And then we're going to change that exercise in 3. Okay, so I'm pushing through that left palm, keeping my hips nice and square. So we're lifting in that left side. Last 2. And 1. All right, bring it down here. Okay, our next set, we're going to keep the left leg in a nice 90-degree angle, and we're going to go ahead and stamp the bottom of the foot towards the ceiling. So we're going to exhale, lift, and inhale, tap, and exhale, lift. So that knee lifts and taps down. It comes up into a nice lift, pushing the bottom of the foot towards the ceiling here. Okay, we go 6, for 5, for 4. You've got it. Last 2. And last 1. Woo. All right. Now we're going to come down onto that right forearm. We're going to use the left arm to support. Okay, we're going to lift that left knee. Again, keeping it in a 90-degree angle to start. And then I'm going to kick the leg out towards that corner of the foot bar and then pull the left knee in towards the left elbow. Okay, so pulling it in and pushing away. Okay, trying to stay nice and steady through that right side, supporting. Good, and nice. Pushing through the forearm so there's no tension in the neck. Good, you're exhaling, pushing away and pulling in and out and in. Good, last 3 here. For 3. For 2. And 1. Really nice work. Okay, we're going to pop that strap off here. Take a quick little child's pose, take a nice stretch. Good, and then we're going to come up and we're going to spin around here. Do a quick little set for our arms, all right? So now we're again in that 4-point kneeling position, now facing the foot bar, okay? Again, shoulders over the wrists, knees back under the hips. I'm going to place my right hand onto the shoulder block. Okay, letting the neck grow nice and long. Take an inhale, exhale, pull that right elbow in. Inhale, release. So exhale, pull back, and slowly let the carriage resist forward. And exhale. So you want to think of pulling back in 1 count, and then releasing in 3, 2, 1. And then exhale, pull. And release. And pull. And release. Nice work. There we go. 5 more. For 5. For 4. 3. Last 2. layer on here. So let's take that left leg. Let's extend it, okay? Keep the left hip squared off, so no opening out to the side here. Here we're gonna add a little bit of flexion in the spine. So as we pull the arm in, we're gonna bring our knee in towards our nose, round the back, and then come into our extension and release the back. Okay, so we take our inhale. On our exhale, we bend the arm, bend the knee, and release forward. And then exhale, pull it in round, and release. And pull in round, and release. Good. Into round, and release. Pull it in, and open, and in. Very nice. Continuing here, you've got another 5. Shh. And release. For 4. Good. Pulling that knee in, rounding that back, and then finding that length through the crown of the head to the base of the spine. Last 2. And 1. Good. And come down here. Release the carriage, sit back onto the heels here. Take a nice little stretch. All right, we're gonna move along here. So I have my foot bar down, and we're gonna take the box now and move the box. So we're gonna transition and slowly make our way to the other side. So we're gonna place the box just at the edge of the carriage here. So on each machine it's a little bit different, but just make sure that the box is nice and secure. Okay, and then we're gonna come down. I'm gonna stay facing the same side. Okay, so I'm gonna be facing the right side of the carriage on my right forearm. Okay, we're gonna come down onto our forearm here. So to modify these, you can also do these on your knees. All right, we're gonna be doing some oblique work here. So your modification would be knees stacked, knee, hip, and shoulder in one straight line. Okay, otherwise you're gonna come into your full plank, and we're gonna take that left leg, cross it over the right, and come into your full extension here. All right, and if you can, you're gonna lift that left arm up. So lifting through that right oblique, space between that right shoulder and right ear, and we're holding here. We're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, breathe through for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, come all the way in. All right, our next step, we're going to send that carriage away and bring the hand behind the ear. And from here, we're gonna lift those hips up, bring that elbow towards the box, and come back out. So little pikes here, lifting from the hips, legs stay nice and straight. Good, and exhale, lift up, reach. You've got it. Let's go another 8. We're doing a set of 10 here. Good. Nice work. So getting that elbow down, finding that rotation in that spine, lifting from those hips. That right side should be on fire. You've got 5. Lift it up. For 4. Keeping that right shoulder pulled back and down. Space between the ear and the shoulder blade. Last 3. Woo. For 2. You've got it. And last 1. Bring it all the way in here. And then just take a nice little stretch. Release to that side. And then come up and over and reach it down here. Good. Very nice. Coming up, we're gonna turn now. All right, so we're gonna turn facing the front. We're gonna stay working that right side now. So we're gonna stand it up, okay? Nice and carefully, holding the box for support. Okay, if you feel unstable on these, because we are still on a medium spring, feel free to use a stability pole, okay? We're gonna bring that right foot onto the box, okay? I'm gonna put my left foot on the carriage. I'm gonna come up on my toe here. I'm gonna come into a nice runner's lunge to start. So I have my right knee over my ankle, okay? And for the first set, we're gonna keep the chest lifted, hands down for support so we get a feel for the carriage. Back is nice and long, okay? And then from here, we're gonna pull that carriage in with the left leg and push it out. Pulling in and push away, okay? So chest is lifted, shoulders pull back and down, reaching from the crown of the head down to the base of my spine. One nice long line here, a nice 45-degree angle. Okay, again, we're going sets of 10. You've got 5. For 4. Good, for 3. For 2. And last 1. Okay, if this feels good, you're gonna take the hands off. Still stay in that nice hinged position to start. So we stay nice and low. If you feel comfortable, you can start to bring it up slightly. Okay, so take it at your own pace here. Okay, we're going in and out. Very nice here. Using those abdominals to stabilize. You've got another 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Bring the hands all the way down. Carefully bring the carriage in. Step that foot down, okay? And now from here, we're gonna do a little plank set to transition, and then we're gonna go right into the other side. So we're gonna get our forearms down on the box. I'm gonna push the carriage out here. My shoulders are just over my elbows. Hips are down, not lifted, right? So tummy is engaged, and then we're exhaling, pulling the knees in, and extending out for 10. And push away. So upper body stays super still, back stays nice and flat, tummy stays engaged the whole time. Neck in line with the spine. Good, pull it in and push away. You've got 5 here for 5. Use that breath. For 4. Nice, for 3. For 2, you've got it. Last 1. Good. And bring the carriage all the way in. Come down here. Come into a nice child's pose here. Good. Take a nice little stretch. Let the head come down below the shoulders. And release through that neck and back. Beautiful. Come all the way up here. Okay, so from here, we're going to do this side backwards. So we're going to go into our lunges on the left leg, our obliques on the left forearm, and then we're going to take the box down, and we will do our foot and strap and our bird dog to finish. All right, so standing back up here. All right, bringing that left foot on. Okay, we're going to bring that right foot onto the carriage. Okay, and then from here, we're gonna start in that nice low position, right? And warm it up here. So we have that left knee over left toe, chest is lifted, back is nice and flat, tummy's engaged. We're pushing out and in for another 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, you got it, 2, and last 1, okay, and then from here, I'm gonna reposition my foot a little bit. All right, and then from here, we're gonna push it out. If it feels good, you're going to go ahead, push through that left side, and we're gonna bring it in and push it out. So left side, for most people, is usually a little more wobbly, okay? It's usually our weaker side. For some people, obviously, that's different. So just be mindful that each side is different. If you need a stability pull on one side and not the other, that's okay. Just be really mindful and true to yourself. Okay, you've got 3, for 2, legs should be shaking, and last 1. Bring the hands down and carefully support yourself to bring it down onto the knees here. All right, now I'm gonna turn, I'm gonna have my back towards you. I'll see you through the mirror here. We're gonna come down onto the left forearm. All right, So now remember, modified, you are in this stacked position and reaching from here, okay? Otherwise, you're with me and you're taking that right foot over the left. We're pushing out and we go into our hold to start. So really open through that chest, lift through that left oblique. Neck is in line with the spine. Reaching here, holding, opening, inhaling and exhaling for 5. You've got 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring it all the way in here. Okay, reposition yourself here. Take a quick reset. Okay, and then from here we're going to come back up and we're going to go into those pikes. So this time we're reaching that right elbow all the way down towards that box. Okay, trying to keep the hips square towards the left side. Okay, so from here we're lifting and then bring it out. Again, really important not to come into that shoulder here and into your neck. Happens a lot of time when I see people doing planks. Okay, so really just be mindful. Try and keep that shoulder over that elbow and really just make the movement from the hips. Even if the range of motion is a little bit smaller, okay? Otherwise, come down onto your knees. That's just as effective. You've got another 3. Whew. For 2, lift. Good, and last 1. And bring it all the way in here. Excellent. Close that carriage. Step it off to the side here. Okay, we're gonna bring the box down. I'm gonna reposition it again back at the edge of the carriage here. So again, being mindful, you can always play with the intensity by shifting the box alongside of the carriage. So since we're doing everything backwards, we will start with our left arm and facing the foot bar. All right, so we're here. We have our shoulders over our wrists, our knees back under our hips. Again, nice flat back, tummy's engaged. And I'm gonna start pulling the left arm in and releasing, okay? So exhale, pull in and release. I'm gonna move my hand back on this one. Good. So you've got another 7 here. For 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. Take a quick reset. All right. From here, we're going to go ahead into that bird dog. So we're going to bend the left elbow bends. The right knee is going to bend in towards the chest. Knee comes to nose. We're going to round, hollow out that back. And then as we release, we're going to arch that back. So similar to a cat and cow, right? So finding that length in the spine and then pulling the navel up and into the spine. We've got 10 here, and then we'll flip it around and finish off that leg. All right, let's do this. Take the right leg back. Square off from the hips. Take an inhale. On your exhale, pull knees in towards nose, hollow out. And release, find the length in that spine. Exhale, scoop. And inhale, release. Good, scooping in and releasing. Good, pull in and out. You've got it. Lift and release. And pull and release. Nice, you've got 5. Woo. For 4. Nice work. You've got 3. Soften that right elbow. For 2. And last 1. And release. Excellent work. Little child's pose here. Stretch it out. All right, let's finish off that right leg now. So I'm just gonna spin around on the box, okay? So really easy transitions here, especially staying on that one spring throughout this whole flow. Makes it quite nice to teach in a group class. Obviously, you can modify as needed and change the spring around if you need to. So let's go ahead. We're now placing that right foot into the long loop. Hands come down, shoulders over wrists, knees back under hips, flattening the back, neck is nice and long. And we start with that knee in and out. So we exhale, push away, and inhale in. Okay, making sure that resistance feels good for you in this position. Again, if you needed it heavier, you move the box back towards the foot bar. If you needed it a bit lighter, you can always come forward. Or alternatively, you could go down to a light spring, right? We're on one medium spring, one loose spring. So you could play around with that as well. So make it your own and always listen to your body. You've got 3 more. For 2. And last 1. And then bring it in. Okay, reposition, roll everything out. Okay, and now we're going to keep that 90-degree angle in the right leg, and we're going to lift that heel up towards the ceiling. So knee is going to lift to hip height and be parallel to the box, and then tap down on the box here. So push through those palms, neck grows long. Exhale, lift it up, stamp the foot. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. And lift. And tap. For 7. And 6. 5. Good. For 4. For 3. Last 2. And 1. Excellent work. We got one last set here. So let's finish off that bottom on the right side. So we're going to go down onto the left forearm. Your right hand is going to support. We're going to take that knee, bring it in line with the hip. Okay, now we're taking our right knee to right elbow, and you want to think of kicking that foot out towards the opposite side of the foot bar, and pull it in. Exhale, reach. Nice work. You've got 8 here. Make them count. For 7. And 6. For 5. Woo. For 4. For 3. For 2. And last 1. And bring it all the way in here. Excellent. Drop the strap down. Okay, we're going to finish off with a quick set for the arms and then a little bit of feet and strap. So we're going to stay again on that medium spring. Okay, and we're going to come sitting on the carriage facing the foot bar. All right, so if this position bothers your ankles, feel free to sit the legs crossed. Just be mindful that the back needs to be in a nice upright position. Okay, if you're with me here, option to add on is going to be to get some additional quad and glute work in. All right, so we're starting here, arms nice and long, arms in line with the torso, palms facing the foot bar. We exhale, lift up. Inhale, release down. Exhale to lift. And inhale down, okay? If you'd like to add on, we're gonna lift up. Being mindful that if you're lifting here, you're engaging the core and squeezing through the glutes so that we don't tip forward, right? So managing the lifting of the arms and the balancing here. So exhale, lift. If you want to make this even more challenging, you're going to come down to a hover. So that bottom isn't going to touch the heels, it's going to hover just over the heels. Good, let's go another 5 like this. You've got 5. And lower. For 4. And 3. For 2. And last 1. And come all the way down here. Take a quick reset. Very nice work. All right, now we're going to take the arms out to the side. I'm going to lift and come up. I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to exhale. Bring the fingertips together. And release. Woo. Shoulders pulled back and down. Again, my arms are only staying in line with my torso. So I'm not overarching here. Okay, we're keeping that tension on the front end of the straps. Exhale, pull it in. You've got another 5. For 4. For 3. Squeezing those glutes, wrapping those inner thighs. Last 2. And 1. And bring it down. All right, our last set here, we're gonna go into triceps. We're gonna lift the arms up over the head, interlink the fingers. I'm gonna hinge forward slightly. So my back is nice and flat in a nice 45-degree angle. I extend the arms and bend. So those elbows are hugging the crown of my head and then extending nice and straight. Very nice work. You've got 7 and lower for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and last 1. And release and open here. Take a nice little stretch through the back. All right, and then our last set, we're gonna finish off with feet and straps. So you can add a heavy spring, so you have a heavy and a medium. Or if you'd like to make it a little more challenging, you could go to 2 heavy springs. So only spring change, and that's to finish the flow. Okay, we're gonna lie it all the way down here and finish legs. We're gonna add a little sprinkle of core in here as well. So from here, we're gonna take the right foot in and then left. Okay, make sure you have a little bit of space between your shoulders and the shoulder blocks here. Okay, heels together, toes apart, so we open through those hips. And let's go little frog. We bend in and extend out. Bend it in and extend. Inhale and exhale, push away. You can add a point with the toes and a flex to come back for the last 5. And pull it in for 4 and in. You've got 3 for 2. And last one, bring it all the way in here. From here, I want you to open the legs out, circle the heels together, and bend it in. Open out, pull those heels together, and come in. Nice little inner thigh set here. Finishing off those legs, and come in, open, scoop it down, and pull in. Nice work. You've got 5 of these. And in for 4, and pull in for 3. Okay, and then we're gonna finish with a little set of hundreds. All right, so we are going to have the feet out 45 degrees here. You're gonna lift from the head, neck, and shoulders. Again, being mindful of some space here. Okay, you're gonna lift it up, reach those fingertips nice and long. That apple between the chin and the chest. On our exhale, we're gonna lower the legs down. On the inhale, we're lifting the legs up. Alternatively, if that's too much or you feel your lower back lifting, you can inhale on a bend and exhale on an extend. So choose whichever option feels good for you, and let's get started. Let's finish strong. So we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, and exhale. Last time, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower it down, bring it in, take a little stretch. Excellent, excellent work. Take one foot out, place that foot on the foot plate or foot bar, dropping those straps, and sitting yourself all the way up. Excellent work, you guys. This is just another little series in my summer sets, getting you ready for summertime. So full body work, a lot of legs, a lot of core. Of course, we get our upper body in too, so it's full body. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you very soon with the next round.